Okay, we're going to talk about control today, and we are going to allow you to understand why control feels like it is taking over your life. That not only are you being really controlling, but you feel like you can't turn the controlling off, so you're being controlled by the control. My name is Marsha Mahaffey. I am a holistic reprogramming subconscious mind specialist, and we are going to dive right in today to talking about one of the most common things that are happening to people today. And first off, let's just get into the subconscious mind and understanding that this is a subconscious program that has been passed down from generations to generations for the longest time, mixed with a collective program of also keeping you in fear. So basically, what's happening to a lot of people is that when they were very, very young, they were in some type of unhealthy relationship with their parents, whatever that may be. So because the parents are the only things that they know, so for example, at 5 years old, you can't just get in your car and leave. Like you're in a situation where there's maybe a lot of screaming, there's yelling, or you're fighting with the siblings. And so the mind is so intelligent. And the mind is going to do its best to keep you safe. So what ends up happening is that you start observing at a very young age. So one of the things that you could have observed is that, okay, I know that mom and dad get really, really triggered and angry, or they might start fighting when I am in my emotions. So I've learned that I'm going to tone myself down. I learned that I can control this situation of everybody being angry and my nervous system getting spiked and me freaking out if I just act a certain way. This is so common. People don't understand why they're doing it. This is when they start feeling even responsible for other people's emotions. And this is where a lot of what we call empaths in the spiritual world, like I'm an empath. Well, you're actually feeling responsible. So you're calling that energy into a dynamic that is causing you to have more weight and stress on yourself because you feel like you have to fix the outside world so that you can be safe. So now you're in this like over a period of time because as a child it did work for you. So the mind is so convinced, right? It's like you become convinced, like say you try out like this new shake for workout and it gives you all of this energy, and now you're so convinced that this is the only way, this works. Well, it's the same thing with the mind. You've convinced yourself, you've brainwashed yourself, and this is being gentle. This isn't like trying to call you out. We've all done this before we've known better. That's the reason for this video. So there's no judgment in this. But what's happened is that your mind saw evidence of when you were a child, if I just act different, if I just tone down, I can control all of this outside of me and then I'm safe. And then as you continue to get older, you continue to keep on walking into the same type of energy. Now you're not even walking into the same type of energy, then you just find yourself just getting in this pattern of feeling like, okay, now I got to control the job. I got to micromanage and I have to do this because it all needs to go well so I feel safe. And then my employers, everybody's going to feel happy, and then everything's going to be good and I'm going to be safe. Oh, my partner, okay, let me make sure that he or she doesn't cheat on me. So we're going to set up a system, and the system's going to go like this, this, and this. And then I'm going to feel really safe inside because they're going to do everything that I ask them to do. And when they do everything that I ask them to do, then they're going to be happy and I'm going to do everything for them. And then it's going to be safe. Right? And so this is happening in multiple areas of our life. And then what happens when people have kids, then they are actually teaching the kids the same way. So this is how the generation just keeps on replaying and replaying and replaying until somebody comes in and says, look, what's actually happening is that you are fixated and so focused on controlling all of these things out here so you feel safe that you're actually going to get to a point in your life where you burn out. Because if you can imagine, it starts with just a few things, right? In your early years, right? Maybe it's like riding a bike, having a friendship. And then by the next decade, it's like, okay, I've added 15 things that I need to control here. And then by the next decade, it's like, oh, now I have 20 more things. So then it's like your mind is in overdrive. It's like a hardwired computer that just keeps on getting more information, but it can only hold this amount of information. So eventually what's going to happen? It's going to burn out. So the first and number one thing, if you clicked on this video because it has the word control in it, it means that you are not really wanting to be like this. So I just invite you to just have so much compassion and grace for yourself, because the subconscious mind runs 95% of your life. 95%. We're just all walking around this autopilot until now, because we're all becoming aware. So I just invite you just to be really gentle with yourself, take radical and pay radical attention to if this is you. So the way that you can begin to start to deprogram the old program is to really begin to start creating safety in your body. So working with the nervous system, giving yourself new types of affirmations, letting yourself know, like this is one of the biggest keys that I feel like that's, really helped me, because I was also in that program. That's, so it's so common. And so when you can understand that a lot of people are also controlling because they don't want something to go wrong. So when you just put the intention out that everything and every intention and every movement that you make, you're asking for your highest timeline, your highest good to come out of it. This is surrendering to your higher power and allowing that information to flow through you. So surrender is one of the biggest things, right? Because if we think we know better and we are always acting from a program, then this is what we're doing. We're just repeat, right? So if we step out of our own way, surrender to being okay if something happens this way or it happens that way, it's always in my highest good. You can allow the actual best information to come through. Because when you're in control, there's a lot of resistance. So it's kind of like 50-50. Like sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. So it comes out kind of wishy-washy. So I invite you to begin to start creating safety in the body. You can look on my channel. There is a beautiful nervous system reset eye movement. You're able to work with the vagus nerve that will actually help calm you down and feel safe in your body. And it's just going to take a lot of daily practice of allowing yourself to know it's safe to make a mistake. It's safe. Whatever decision you make, it's always working. This is a beautiful mantra you can just continue to say. It's not happening to me, it's happening for me. So when we know that even if it is something that we chose that feels like it is not the way we want it to go, we know that we gain something from it. We become the victor of our situation instead of the victim. And we know that in this mantra, everything is happening for me, not to me. Then it just allows you to keep on growing until your next level and easily surrender into what is in your highest good. And little by little, be patient as you reprogram the mind with it's safe to be it's safe to flow. It's safe to be in this energy. Everything's always working out for me. I'm excited to be here and to see what God, source leads for me in this direction. And we just continue to expand on that energy every day as the new program begins to like ignite like a match and fire, and you just like ignite it and boom, and then it just takes off, and feeling safe in your body without having to control becomes your new autopilot program. I know this is a lot. However, I know you can handle it if you've listened this far. So I am wishing you the absolute best Be gentle and kind with yourself. You are learning and growing through a really wild time here on earth. So much love for you. Until next time, bye for now.